Yo YouTube, welcome to my new video, which is sequel to FOnline Interface Editor series. In this video, I'm gonna present you new release of FOnline2 Interface Editor Japanese. That's the new release, 1.2 Japanese. First of all, I would like to thank you to Vvish with his influence and with his good suggestions to make this release. Before there was a release called Yodin, and it's in the past year. It's maybe November, December. I issued that release, and since then it was very hard to work with interfaces because of bad selection, unable to filter out features you want to use, unable, etc. etc. There was problems. I cannot have them all on my mind, but I set to push 2, and now I'm gonna show you where you can download the binary. You can go to you need the browser, of course. Then you need to find the FOnline2 forum. Then go to FOnline2 forum. Then go to tasks. This is editor by Vodka. When I didn't know what to do, I looked at his, although it's a kind of questionable who made first. What did he first think about this, or I did, or he ditched and revived this, or I was slower when he was ahead of me, or something like that. Nevertheless, this is very cool interface. You should, editor, you should take a look at his release. If you go to my release, this is my release is gonna be updated to your Japanese. This is the previous Udin. We need to go to source code repository. We need to go to releases called Japanese. It's gonna be published on Discord as well, so people will be aware about this new video and about this new release. And you download binary from over here, save to your local drive, local computer, and let's go. Let's proceed. We go to documents. We go to when you extract, we get not the highlighter, but highlighter is also published. But we go to the Japanese binary, and let's take a look at README, what we can read, learn. Probably more than nothing new, but we can learn something. This is pretty much the same text as in previous release. If you encounter any problems, just jar and message me with stack trace or anyway. This is the hotkeys. We should remember them when I say about that. Selection was reworked. Yes, it was reworked. Control A select when cursor is clicked over component or over component. You need to click the module panel itself to select. Control D is deselect, with those rectangular brackets are for select ranges. F12 takes screenshot of the module. The module is taken from the form, and for when in full screen module, it's you use F12 to take screenshot. And when selected, we can use arrows to move in 1 pixel in each direction, left, up, down, right. And when we press shift, we get plus 5 pixels in certain direction. That's about it. Full changelog is over here. Of course, he helped me with this one, and I saw this one in the Vodka interface. I'm not shy to say it's very good feature to hide reveal components. Then we have search bar called filter. We're gonna find it out very soon. Let's launch it. Yeah. And let's take a look. When I have reworked selection, text scales to fit, animation runs smoother. We're gonna see that on global map. Preview module always goes full screen. Escape is to close window. Okay, that's what I didn't say. Now I say. Added more missing feature keys, so lesser errors when you open older interfaces, vanilla interface. Small fix to global map module because some text which was recognized as image is now recognized as text. In panel you write things in chat or write comments when you press tilde and write tilde, etc., etc. File query to select file in when choosing from input directory. We're gonna start with that one. For instance, I go over here, and if I go to this PC, go to documents, go to comparison, you can see that I put several interfaces over here extracted. And with that in mind, if I say comparison with C over here and I open it, it's gonna auto detect the very first interface. And why I didn't detect? Because okay, load. Actually, I'm gonna add some hotfix for that. So this will not longer occur. Load. Alright, it's recognized this Vvish interface without errors, and previously there was an error. Errors which are false positive errors, well, most of them, I guess. So let's resize this. We can resize it over here. Let's take a look at the feature by feature, I mean from changelog. When we click on this, we have feature I. When we actually go to table, then we go to components, we can see more icons I put. And we probably remember this one, add feature, edit feature, remove feature. Components we can do like this. We can disable it, enable it, disable it, enable it, more of them to disable or more of them to enable. When we choose to reload, it's gonna set everything to the default. It's gonna enable all of them. And why there is this enable disable? But because when there is lots of components, they're gonna overlap each other, making a big mess. So there has to be a way that whoever did this and works with this can somehow make his or her work easier to do. Alright, we have this search bar or filter. If I write something like cancel, it's gonna filter one row, so it's one match. If I type picture, we are looking for some certain picture. Then we have reworked selection. Let me show you how that is done. When I click select, actually I wanted to click this select. Yes, a main. Oh, something is wrong with this. It selected this one. And you can see this effect is done in OpenGL. This is MEC after Bunner. You can see it shows me frames per second, some temperatures. You can install it, it's very convenient. Aim main, this one glows blue and does this vertical changing colors going between shades of blue. And I can move this around. Let's enough talk. We can move it with mouse or move it with arrows. We press shift, we go a little faster by 5 pixels. Alright. Then if I press Ctrl D or deselect on this button, it's gonna stop. And now the question is, did I screwed up anything? Well, I did not. Unless I save it in the init, then it's done. Then the change is permanent. So far there is no undo on undo changes because I still don't have concept. I don't know if it's difficult to implement or not. But so far there is no concept of doing undo and doing those changes. It's a little bit maybe difficult, maybe not. When we go to preview module, we're gonna get this full screen thingy, and when I press F12, I can save screenshot. We are not prompt with this message. Also, we can save screenshot from this module by doing this text screenshot saved. Yes, as simple as that. And we got some screenshots, F5 to refresh of full screen. This is full screen, this is just the panel itself. What else do we have? Oh, we have smoother animations. Let me show you quickly what I fixed. Global map. If you search, choose global map. It lasts like this. We can see that I fixed this panel. It's not longer this question mark. It's this panel text, and it was always was text. But I screwed something up before. This is smoother running. Just watch this. Look at this one. This one. You can change how faster this will go or slower will it go by going to the ini. There is. Don't forget there is an ini with this. Count with this. We can go and set animation sticks to 40 and just look what will happen. Don't forget this ignore arrows to set to true when you encounter them and when you realize it doesn't work as intended. If you find the loading textures so slow, you can change this to lower quality. If you work with FOnline Reloaded, set to faction.ini and set this one ignore errors to true is gonna be there will be errors assumed. Selected color can be changed, of course. Over here, this is first component is red, green, blue, and this last one is alpha, half translucent, transparent. Actually, that is wrong. Half translucent. Translucent is correct word. Transparent is 0 and opaque is 255. All right. Let's actually, did we change? Yes, we did. We need to close application. Okay, we should choose no, but 40 because it saves your settings. Ignore errors, true. Oh, I can show this keep aspect ratio how it looks like. True. We haven't seen this in a while, but it was there. Let's launch it. You can see aspect ratio has been kept. It's not longer stretched across the screen. How? Well, OpenGL thinks. OpenGL thinks and doing things with matrices. Yes, it's plural matrix. Not Matrix the movie, but matrix with row and columns. Alright. Next thing is, what else do we have to show here? File query. Did I show it? If you probably noticed when I want to load some interface by using this button, I go like and choose graphite. This is 1.8 release DQ. When I go, I can choose directly interface where the in is located. I'm gonna find it, or I can choose folder which will contain multiple of them. Then the first choice is gonna be chosen as your interface. So if you just happens to not click correct folder, it's gonna auto find it by building some trees, as I'm speaking already about some implementation, some trees, some search, and using stack, and that's how we locate our ini. This has ini, this has ini, this, then this. So it's gonna choose the first one, first match. So we are getting close to this one, to the video, this one. Don't forget to check how to use over here. It has some stuff. And big thanks to those guys which I have mentioned. Actually, Vvish and I have spoken some late night, both of our local time, about this one, and he threw me some of these suggestions which I put into implementation, and thanks to Vodka, because he is also, there is on FOnline2 dev forums, there is his interface explained everything. You should take a look and help him out. So you maybe have two tools, and two heads are better than one. No. Here. Big thanks to him. Sometimes I was stuck, I was uncertain what certain things mean, on what certain feature, like this one, this is a feature, this means, and by looking at his comments or looking at his work, I realized what was the certain component, certain feature or component. So thanks for watching this video. Enjoy, guys, making your interfaces, and see you in next video, or see you later in the game. However, bye bye.